Tired of the thousands of shitty guides basically reading you the about page from the Apex Legends website? Want some actually useful advice and not someone telling you to shoot your enemies or stick with your teammates? Are you looking to play more like this?
Voting.
Picked up our friend's banner.
And less like this?
Are you fucking serious?
Well, you've come to the right place, because I am sick and tired of every YouTuber pumping out these garbage videos attempting to jump on the Apex Legends hype train. And trust me, I know all about garbage videos. Look at this channel, but I am sick of it. I want an actually good video, so I just said, fuck it, I'll do it myself. Here is the ultimate tips and trick guide for Apex Legends. Some of it figured out by myself while playing the game, but a lot of it honestly coming from the community, all 25 million of us. Awesome, useful advice from tons of players compiled together. Here's the video, starting things off with the movement. This is one of the most important things in Apex Legends, and there's a lot that you can do. So first, we've got the jump. There's two different things you might want to do: jump the farthest or drop the fastest. If you want to jump the furthest, you want to do what's known as a wave drop. Don't just point at your destination and fall in a straight line. That is wrong. You're gonna move slower, and you'll only be able to cover about 800 meters. What you need to do is tilt down until you reach a speed of about 145, and then straighten into a glide until you slow down to about 125, rinse and repeat. This will let you glide between 11 and 1200 meters as fast as possible. Now, if you just want to drop the fastest, you need to jump out of the plane about 8 to 900 meters away from your target, wave dropping to maintain that maximum speed while also pointing to where you're going. You probably know you can slide down hills by crouching. No crap, that was in the tutorial. It's worth noting though that this movement can be much faster than running, so do it whenever possible. And once you start sliding, you no longer need to press forward. Momentum will carry you. This allows you to spin around, look in all directions, and even shoot at your enemies while you slide in a downward direction. While sliding, you can also use your abilities, reload your guns, and even heal. Jumping at the end of the slide will let you keep your momentum and move slightly further. Sliding also maintains the momentum of whatever you were doing previously, either dropping from a plane, coming off of a zip line, or movement skills will give you some momentum to carry into your slide. Now, you probably also know that you can scale walls by jumping onto them, but it's worth noting that if you keep pushing forward, you can climb even higher. If you stop just before vaulting, you can hang on the edge and peek over, and you can also climb basically anything in the environment, not just walls. So take advantage of this to get to otherwise unreachable locations. All guns in the game share the same movement speed. Putting your gun away will let you move faster, and you can also basically do everything else better by having your guns holstered. You'll fly further from redeploy balloons, climb higher when scaling walls, and slide faster. So if you want to move quick, just put your weapons away. All of the legends in the game actually have the same base movement speed. Now, some of them look slower while you play them, but that's just due to their animations. Don't be scared to play the big boys, they still move just as fast. Although worth noting that Wraith, Bloodhound, Bangalore, and Mirage do have some abilities that allow them to temporarily move faster. Zip lines in the game can be grabbed onto at any point. You can also shoot while you're ziplining. Also, jump and reattaching will make you harder to hit while ziplining, and jumping, spinning around, and reattaching in the opposite direction will zip you in that direction. Also, use these balloons for whatever reason. It seems like a lot of people still don't know this yet. And if you want to go further, you can use the jetpack boost by hitting a rooftop or high object, boosting, and then dropping to a lower terrain to continue to glide. So those are the movement tips. Now let's move on to the combat. Damage numbers in this game are color-coded. The outline color shows the shield level. If it's red, there is no shield. The fill color will be white for any body shots and yellow for any headshots. So use this information as you shoot your enemies to determine where you're hitting and what kind of shield that they have. Melee attacks in the game deal 30 damage, which means when you land, it's going to take 4 hits to down someone. Melee attacks also will knock enemies back, worth noting if you're close to a ledge. You can also melee to bust in doors. Meleeing a second time will break a door. Grenades also work for breaking doors. Shooting does not work, but you can open a door by shooting the handle. Melee while jumping will do a drop kick, looks pretty cool. Melee while sliding will do an uppercut, also looks pretty cool. Doors in the game can be blocked with your body, as well as death boxes or caustic traps, and while down but not out, you can still interact open and closing doors. You can also still ping the stupid enemies who shot you to let your friends know where they are. We got a cool developer tip about the range scopes in this game. You've got a marker that shows you the distance to your target, and you can use this to know where to center your crosshair. Now let's move on to communication with your team. You probably know that you can ping in this game, but you should know that you can ping basically every everything. Basically, when in doubt, you should just ping it because it's probably helpful. You can also confirm the pings of your teammates or call dibs on any gear that they pinged. You can ping most of your inventory to request things from your teammates, empty weapon slots, ammo icons, attachment slots, and gear slots. Anything you still need, pinging it will tell your teammates. You can also ping the health and shield items in your utility menu to request them. You can even ping items in the death box to tell your teammates things they might need. The UI is pretty helpful in this game. It'll show you when your teammates are shooting, bleeding out, or whether or not they can be revived. Worth noting as well is that it doesn't matter which teammate grabs a death banner, any teammate can respawn them at a beacon. For our last category of tips, we've got weapons, items, and gear. Armor in this game gives you a shield that adds extra health, 50, 75, or 100. Helmets reduce headshot damage by 30, 40, or 50%, and the gold gear in this game shares the same stats as the purple gear, but has unique abilities. There's also unique guns in the game, the Mastiff and the Kraber. They're both absolutely amazing, but they're only gonna come from supply drops, and they have their own unique ammo that doesn't show up in your inventory and can't be refilled. The best loot in the game is gonna be found at supply drops, the supply ships, and this blue circle here. And also make sure that you're checking your allies' equipment and pinging for upgrades for the stuff you don't need, of course. Also keep an eye out for these loot spiders. They make noise and they'll drop some pretty nice goodies. The color of a death box in the game will show you the highest level rarity item that they have. A few helpful tips about grenades. The frag grenade will explode after 4 seconds and deals what is known as impact damage. Arc stars will stick to any surface, including players, and explode after 3 seconds. They melt shields and they slow enemies. And the thermite grenade creates a wall of fire that deals damage over time. This is good for area denial. There's also some great weapon charts out there. I'm not gonna read the stats of every single gun, but I'll give you a link in the description below. And there you have it. That is a compilation of all of the best tips and tricks for Apex Legends that we've seen thus far. The game's only been out for a couple of weeks, but I've been basically playing it non-stop. I'm having a ton of fun with this game, which is exactly why I wanted to put together this video. There's so many threads. I'm gonna give you guys links to everything below about where I found a lot of this information, the stuff that I didn't just pick up playing myself in the game. But the community's been great for Apex Legends. Lots of helpful advice. I just wanted to compile a lot of that together in a single video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching. As long as I keep playing this game, I'll probably also be making some more videos. So if you like Apex Legends, here I am jumping on the hype train. More videos are coming. I'm just gonna try to not pump out garbage videos and make sure they're helpful, useful, good, well edited. I don't know. I'm trying to not suck as much with the videos that I make. I did that for about 8 years. Let's try something new. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later.